Hi, and welcome to Get Fit with Gaston. I'm Austin O'Sheal, and today we're here with local trainer Ewanda Thompson. Good morning.
Good morning.
So what are we going to be talking about today?
Well, we're going to talk about organic food.
Okay, why should people buy organic foods?
Well, there's a lot of different reasons, and I feel as though a person should make that decision on their own if they should buy organic foods. But the number one reason why the hype is around organic foods, in the United States, the definition of organic is without synthetic pesticides, without hormones, without GMOs. So, and it's easier to absorb all the nutrients easier in organic foods than the traditional ways.
Okay, I can see that. So
Yeah.
what are some of the benefits of organic foods? You said that, it's easier to absorb all the nutrients, but other than that, what are the benefits?
Well, the benefits is, that you will absorb more of the nutrients than the other way. So more people want to spend their money on food instead of waiting till they get sick or lacking in nutrients. Okay. So they're doing a preventative method, if I may, instead of waiting till something happens and then getting on medication. So you can take that route.
Prepares your body.
Yeah,
and all
it prepares
that.
yourself and it boosts your immune system. Another reason is the traditional ways that we're doing in the United States, in our society of farming, when you're adding all the synthetic pesticides, the GMOs, the steroids, for the majority of the people, it may not affect them, but for some people, they have allergies to that.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, immune systems and food allergies because of all the synthetic things that they're putting in non-organic foods.
So you can have allergies to those things.
Most definitely. Gluten. Me and myself, I have those issues with wheat gluten. We have celiac disease. We have a lot of autoimmune issues that studies are showing are linked to the non-natural things and preservatives that they're putting in non-organic foods.
All right, I can see that.
Yeah.
All right, definitely. What would you suggest for someone on a budget?
Yeah, organic foods can be a little bit expensive. So I suggest that you take time and figure out what is worth it to you as an individual to purchase an organic level. You might not need to get all your groceries. You may only want to get your meats. You may only want to get your fruits and veggies that are organic, and the other things you can get regular or make your snacks. So I just push that people do their own research and figure out what's worth putting the money into organic.
Okay. What are some things that you'd suggest that should be organic and things that kind of don't matter?
Well, I'll give you an example. There are a lot of fruits and vegetables that you can go online and kind of do the research yourself that actually buying organic or buying the standard way is very similar. You can get the same antioxidants out of it, the same nutrition. So I give you an example. Sweet potatoes, mushroom, asparagus, just to name a few. There's a laundry list of them. So usually your fruits and vegetables, you can get them in the same non-organic and still benefit from the nutrients. So you may want to save there. With regard to your meats, now that's something you may, if you're a meat eater, want to research and say, okay, I'm a meat eater, so is this grass-fed? Does these meat come from a farm that does not use antibiotics, that does not use steroids? So that's something that you may want to look into as an individual and make that decision.
Okay, so I can see there's kind of different priorities there. Like some are more beneficial than others.
Exactly.
So you're going to be doing some workouts today. What kind of workouts will you be doing?
Well, today I want to talk about just some quick, easy steps to get back in shape, especially if you're a person who have considered yourself to be deconditioned, meaning that you really haven't been working out 3 to 6 months, maybe even a year, sedentary. So here's some 8 quick workouts, and we're going to superset them. And I'll talk about superset when we get into it, but just 8 quick workouts that you can do, exercises in your own home with little to no equipment. That's the best.
No gym involved or anything like that?
Yeah, no gym. No gym membership necessary is what I call it.
Well, that's wonderful. Let's go ahead and get right into that. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Hey guys, it's Ewanda Thompson. Welcome to Get Fit with Gaston. We're back. Today I have Quinoa with me. Quinoa. Ewanda, say hey.
Hey.
All right, so we're going to talk about quick ways to get back in shape. It's that time of year when people the summer is over, they've been getting ready for school. You guys just started school, right? So
Yes.
Some people have stopped their regimen. So I'm going to show you 8 simple exercises No equipment necessary. Hashtag no gym membership
Hashtag.
necessary. You know, a lot of people can't afford that. So I'm going to show you some simple things you could do at home or out in the park. All you need is a mat, yourself, water preferably, and a towel. And we're going to superset. So Kiwa does not have any idea about any of this, right?
No.
So she's going to be a great example today. She's as if she's my new client. So I'm going to walk her through all the steps. She hasn't been working out. A lot of you out there can identify with that, and that's why we're going to make this and modify. So she's going to do a lot of the modified positions, and then I'll do the standard, or I might join her for modified too, you know, depending on how I feel today, you know? So it's okay. All of them get the job done. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, so you always want to start out with warming up. Always, 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 because warming up pushes the blood into the body, and it tells the heart, guess what, heart? We're getting ready to work out. You just don't want to shock the body, and you've been sitting all day, and then all of a sudden you jump into exercises.
Right.
So you warm up, you get into your main groove, you cool down, and then you stretch. You always stretch afterwards. You never stretched before. That's old school. That's how we get a lot of issues. When you're cold and you stretch, think about if you had a cold rubber band that you took out of the freezer, right? It's cold, and then you just stretched it.
Right.
What's going to probably happen?
It's going to break.
Boom, just like that. So that's what's going on with people's muscles. So that's not what we're going to do. So we're going to show you. And a warm-up can be as easy as 2 to 5 minutes. Does not have to be long and drawn out. So we are going to start marching. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So, of course, we're going to modify this. We can't do it as long as we would like to do it. So for time constraints, we're just going to show you how simple your movements can be and how little of space you need. We're going to add arms. Right? So
okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So ordinarily, we would have some music, you know, whatever you like. What kind of music you like?
Like hip hop.
I like hip hop. I like a little ratchet, believe it or not.
Okay.
Right?
Ratchet.
That's what they told me it was called. I don't know. I just like the beats, not necessarily what they talk about.
We can kind of hear it in our march, right?
Exactly. So whatever excites you, I don't care if it's country music, boot scoot, whatever, do you put your music on, because guess what?
What?
It makes a lot of difference, right? Sometimes you think you're tired and you put that music on, you be like, what?
Right.
Right?
Up.
All right, so we're already at 30 seconds, I believe. And I don't know about her, but I already feel my arms getting warmer and my legs. How about you?
Yes.
So we're gonna go into a modified jumping jack. So we're gonna stop right here. So let me show you what that looks like. We're gonna just step to the right, good, come back, and then step to the left. Are you ready? Let's go. To the right, to the left, yes. Again, just imagine we got our music on, we getting it, right?
Right.
So now jumping jacks are always a good way to warm up because you're using all of your body. Everything.
Okay.
Yes. So for time constraints, we're only going to do like 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Don't forget, if you were at home, you can do these for like 30 seconds, take a break, anywhere from a minute, or you can go all the way to 5 minutes. Some people like to jump rope. Right. So whatever. Now I've told my heart, we're about to work out. I feel warm here. I feel warm there. You ready?
Yes,
Let's do it. All right, got my notes for the workout for the day. Let's bring our mats in a little bit. Okay, let's show them how it's done today. All right, so we're going to start off with the infamous plank. Now, let me tell you about the plank. A lot of people always ask me, forget all that stuff you see, waist trainers, slim tees, whatever. I ain't calling out no products. I'm just saying, I'm keeping it real. That's all whack. It's marketing. What helps you lose weight and get tight, guess what it is?
What?
Eat less, move more. That's it. Eat less, move more. Right. So we're going to show you how to move more. Eating less, that's a whole nother segment. We'll, stay tuned this semester. So the number one exercise to get your abs in shape, a lot of people think it's crunches. What would you think?
Crunches, a lot of vegetables.
Oh, eating vegetables?
Yes.
Drinking water, that's right.
Drinking water.
Yeah, but as far as the exercise go, the number one exercise is the plank. And I'm going to tell you why it's the plank, because the plank is used in opposing muscles. So a lot of people just want to do their crunches because they're only visually looking in the mirror and they're worried about this part. But we also got to worry about the back. So that's what we're talking about supersetting today. So the definition of supersetting is working opposing muscles with little to no break in between, or working the same muscle but in a different fashion with little to no break in between. That's the quickest way to get in shape, get cut, get ready.
Right.
All right, so the plank is going to work because when we're in the plank, we're holding the front of our muscle and we're making our erector spinae. Turn sideways here. All this from the rooty to the tootie is called erector spinae. That's your muscles in your back all the way down to your glutes. So we're working the front and the back at the same time. And then also our shoulders are getting into it because your shoulders have to hold you up as well.
Right.
All right, so ordinarily you would push to try to hold your plank maybe 2 minutes. 2 minutes, you're a beast, okay?
Okay.
All right, the average person can't hold it 30 seconds, they're doing good. So 30 seconds is beautiful to start with, and then build yourself up to 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. Right now, due to time constraints, we're just going to show you what the plank looks like, and then show you what we want to do to superset it, meaning working that opposing muscle. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go down to our mat, and the correct form, I'm going to get you in. So we're going to do modified. So first you're going to just quadruple yourself here, and wherever your hands is, Kiwa, I just want you to drop down, and your hand was here, and put your elbow where your hand was. Perfect. Now you're just going to bring your heels up. She's going to be in the modified. Belly button is drawn in, so although she's in modified, she's still working. Puff up your back here. Yes, all that. Keep it here, and then your gaze is about right here. You want a nice alignment in the back. And what I'm going to do is what they call the standard plank. In a standard plank, I'm not a real big fan of the tall plank because it's a lot of pressure on your shoulder. I like to go in the elbow. Are you ready?
Am I still in there?
You're still in it. I'm
Okay.
going to catch up with you.
Okay.
So this is what the plank looks like. All right, abs are tight. Puff up our back. Belly button's in. Shoulders are right up over the elbows. You don't want to be back. You don't want your glutes up in the air, and then you don't want your back drop like that because that's going to hurt your lower back. We want a tabletop. Yes. Let's hold it here for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Come out of it. Yeah, trainers count differently.
Okay.
So I've been told I don't know how to count. All right, so we just worked our front and our back. So that's one of the few exercises where you're working opposing muscle doing one exercise. We just worked the front and the back. We're still going to do another one that is core related, believe it or not, and this is called bird dog or opposites reach. So right here. Hands are right under your shoulders. Walk them forward. And what we're going to do is lift that left heel and act like we're pushing the wall away behind us. And I really want you to engage your glute. Now let me show you about good form. See how her hip is up? I want you to drop your hip just a tad bit, so belly button should be pointed straight down. Good, but keep squeezing that glute, keep reaching with that heel. Now you're going to take that right thumb and take it up to the ceiling. Yes, and hold. It may seem simple, but see how she's rocking a little bit because it's her first time, which is all good. She's recruiting a lot of different muscle fibers. Keep holding. Now, guess what? We're going to take your right elbow and take it to your left knee and hold it. Yeah. You see the conundrum. You see how she's working. It's work. And that's exactly what I want you to see, the difference between, I mean, I do this all the time, so my muscles are used to it. Her muscles is really trying to get proprioception, which means inner balance. Let's do another crunch. Good, and release. Good, hands to the floor. Good job. Let's try to take the other side. So box yourself up here again, pull your abs in, flatten your back, straighten out your legs. Yep, get good alignment. All right, right heel pushes the wall behind us away. Good, lift that leg, squeeze that glute. And again, I'm adjust her just a little bit, drop your hip. Good, belly button in. Now your left thumb goes up towards the ceiling. And let's hold, yeah. This is a modified bird dog. Oop, you know how the dog says right there, get it right there, right? All right, left elbow, right knee, crunch it. Tuck your chin, reach back out, hold, and then the last one again. Crunch, and then release. All right, so tell me what you felt.
Off balance. Mm-hmm. Off balance. I did feel it in my stomach.
You felt it in your
my
stomach?
My lower stomach.
Yeah.
And in my back leg.
And your back leg. Okay, her gastrocs and her hammy. So that lets you know that even though that looks quite simple, it's working, and I can see the little sweat across her head. So it was working her inner muscle fibers, what we call proprioception, when she said she was off balance. So all her muscles were trying to recruit and figure out what she's doing, because the body is like, what is she doing? It's not used to that. Mm-hmm. And when your body is cross-training and doing something differently, you burn more calories. Okay. For a person like myself who's used to doing it, it might not burn as much for me. So I have to do it extra, or I have to do it longer. So you would usually do that about a minute or 30 seconds, keep switching sides, and then move on. All right, you ready to move on?
Yeah, let's go.
She's ready to move on. Next up, push-ups. Now, most guys love push-ups. Guess why? Because they have more of the fast twitch muscle fibers up here. So doing push-ups isn't nothing for them. For us, it's harder because our fast twitch muscle fibers are more down here. Mm-hmm. That's why most women have the bigger glutes, the quads, and everything. We're stronger down low, right? Okay. So this becomes a challenge for us. Even me, someone who does this all the time, I'm still not the best at push-ups. So we're both going to do modified today. I'm not even going to fake the funk.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to do modified. So you know how you were just doing your modified plank?
Yes.
We're going to get in that same form, but now we're just going to do push-ups. Let's try for 10. Yay. She's with it. All right, so your hands are going to be further out than your shoulders. Get in a modified position right here. Bring your heels up. Okay. Yay, come on, you follow me. Hands are further apart. Further apart. Yep, wider. There you go. Now come as far as you can control and back up. See, it's nothing hard. Come on, get as close as you can to the floor. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yay. Jesus. Push back. She did it. All right, so what are we doing? We're working all this. Pectoralis major, minor, right? We're doing our biceps, a little bit of your triceps. I love it. But it's most front side. So we're talking about supersetting, right, to get the most bang out of your butt. So we just did the front side. So now we got to flip it over. We got to do the back side. The back side. So check this out, Kiwa. Okay. This is the back side. A lot of women complain about it because that's where they get flabby the quickest, in the back. Like I said, men don't really fret over it as much because they have more muscle fiber. Just naturally. Nothing we did. So flip it. All right. These are called modified tricep dips. So how we're going to do this is very important. Your fingertips need to be behind your glutes, aka your buttocks, right? You're going to lift the buttocks in the air. Fingertips need to face the buttocks, right? All right. I don't want your elbows out. I want you to push them straight back towards that wall. Now get your hips up as high as you can and put all your weight on your heel. Toes are in the air. Now we're going to bend till our glutes touch the mat and come right back up, down, and up. All right, let's pick it up. 3, good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, ordinarily with a new client, such as PY, I would say do 3 sets of 10 as you get better with more strength endurance. 3 sets of 15, 3 sets of 25, and then you might want to start doing it by time then, 30 seconds, a minute, whatever. Okay. Did you feel that?
I sure did.
So now we worked the front, and then we superset, which means we didn't take a big break, and we did the back. And then you can continue. I would do both sides 3 more times. All right, so that's the upper body superset. Now on to the lower body, all this, right? The biggest muscles in the body is your latissimus dorsi, that's your back, and your glutes and your hammies. The glutes is the biggest muscle. Okay. Everybody's behind. Are you shocked about that? Yeah, the booty.
Gluteus maximus?
Yeah, gluteus. Yeah, the timus maximus. All right, so let's take it to, we're going to stand back up. We're going to do squats. The #1 best exercise to get your glutes in shape. So I was talking about the stomach, how everybody's doing the skinny teas and the waist trainers, which is a waste of money. Right. So if you didn't know, now you know. So let's talk about the glutes, because everything's, you know how everybody's a rave with, oh, I want to get my butt bigger, right? It didn't used to be like that. I'm old school. Nobody wanted a butt back in the day. Like, back in the day. I'll just leave it at that. All right, but now everybody wants the big glutes. So let me just make a public service announcement. It's all about your genetics. Either it's there or it's not. So I always tell my clients, listen, if that's not in your genetics, I can't give you a big J-Lo booty, and that's not your genetics.
Not even with the shot.
No. Well, with the shot is another story. So if you want to get surgery and shot, I do not recommend that. You can have whatever you want. We all know that. But if you want to stay natural and organic, and I'm an organic trainer, by the way, I just tell people, whatever you bring me, whatever body type you bring me, I can make you the best of what you are.
Right.
And that's what we should want to be.
Right.
A garden variety. Everybody want to be the same.
Right.
That's whack. That gets old.
Right.
All right, so on to the glutes. I want you to be safe. I don't want you to do deep squats. A lot of people are doing deep squats because they think the deeper I get, which they call butt to the floor, oh, then I'll get my glutes bigger. No, you won't. What you'll get is knee surgeries. Hello, somebody. All right, so we're going to do squats. So earlier I was just showing you the good form of a squat.
Okay.
So let's face the people and show them how to do it. So we're going to pull our abs in. We're going to pull our shoulder back. We're going to have our feet shoulder width apart. So check out your shoulders and say, are my feet about shoulder width? I'm going to do the standard squat. A lot of people are doing squats with their feet rotated out. I'm not a big fan of them. To me, that's messing up your kinetic chain. I was just telling you about your kinetic chain. The kinetic chain is how your body is in alignment. The natural alignment of a human being is like this, not like that. So if you squat like that, you're training your muscles to walk like that. That's why I'm not a big fan of that. So let's train the muscles to do what they need to do. Feet are forward, abs are in. We're going to pretend there's a chair back there. And to do the proper squat, go ahead and touch right here at the top of your hip. Yes, I want you to push it backwards this way first, towards the wall. Bend your knee, push your hips back, back. Yes. So see that adjustment, now go down. Yes, now come up. Bring your hands in front. You can release your hips and let's go. We're going to do 10 of them. That's 2. Good. Kick your butt back. Now, the biggest problem I have with clients is they don't want to kick their butt back. It's usually the men. So kick your butt like somebody's behind you and you're like, get out my way. Push them out the way. Push them a little more. Come on. 4. There you go. Beautiful. 3. 2. And 1. The trick to the squat is we squeeze on the up. So we down, and then you really squeeze those glute cheeks on the top part. All right, so we did 10. So we're going to superset. Ordinarily, I would superset with a wall sit. But we're going to show you how to superset with your partner, since I got a partner today. So we're going to superset. She's okay? All right, feet are shoulder width. Facing me, abs in, and we're going to go into our squat. So we're going to sit like we're in a squat. Kick your butt back, and you would hold it. All right, so you can at least do this you can do it on the wall, or you can do it with a partner, and you just hold. No bouncing. Hold. Sit in your heels. Sit in your heels for 3, 2, 1. Did you feel it already?
Yes.
Yes. So ordinarily we would do that for 30 seconds to a minute.
Okay.
And then your butt would be on fire. I feel it a little bit, do you?
I feel it.
Yes, fire. We're getting there. We're almost there. You're doing a great job. The last one, because I said I was going to do 8 quick exercises to jumpstart you getting back in shape before the holidays come.
Right.
Because now here come the holidays.
And Thanksgiving.
And you know you're going to eat. Right? You know you're going to eat. Okay, so what does my workout for today say? All right, so remember we're talking about down dog? These are the last 2, guys. So hang on with us. Let's go back. We're going to do down dog. Down dog to a crunch. So back to abs. This is kind of yoga / strength at the same time. All right, so we're going to put our hands right under our shoulders like we were doing when we were going to do that plank. And then we kicked back, and then you're going to turn your, bring your toes in. Yep, under. Yep. Now just take your hip up to the ceiling. Good. Now float that right leg up. Squeeze your glute. Now bring it into your chest and drop your chin towards it. Then go back up again, squeeze your glute, and then bring it towards your chin. And then last one up, and then in. Good. Drop your knees. Get a break. What does that work? Abs, glute, shoulders. If we would have did 15, you know all that would have been more on fire, right? But of course we did like 3. I would have did 15, 3 sets of 15. Other side. Can't leave things uneven. Same thing. Bring your hands up a little bit further for me. Yes. Bring your knees back. Tuck your toes under. Hips to the ceiling. Left heel goes up. Now bring it to your chest. Drop your chin. Now back up. Then back down again. And then back up. And then chin, and then release back to all 4, and you did it. Yay. Whew. All right, so we're gonna superset that, and then we're gonna wrap it up. So that was the back side. It was abs. So now we're going to do what I call star abs as a finale. So we're going to get a supine position, which just means on your spine. Supine. All right, we're laying back. Resting. All right, so your feet are straddled. We're like a snow angel. Matter of fact, they call this exercise snow angel. Belly button's pulled in. Right fingertips, right? You got your right fingertips. Go ahead and shake them. Now, I didn't show you this one, but this is what I want you to do. You got options. You can either, the full exercise is to come up and grab the left foot, back down. If that's too hard, Kiwa, you can do this one. Bend your knee and touch. Okay? So you decide what you want to do, and we're going to do 10. Are you ready? On the right side only. You ready? Come on up. It's up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold the last one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Good. Stretch. Other side. Same thing. Ready? Exhale. Come up. 1. So every time you go up, you exhale. Keep breathing. 3. 4. Halfway through. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold this one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. You made it. Woo! Yay! So those were the quick 8 exercises, and we didn't do any, we just used the mat, right? I didn't even break the weights out, okay? We'll break those out later in our upcoming episodes. So Kiwa, thank you for joining me today. You're awesome. So she hasn't worked out in how long?
A year, something.
Okay, so I didn't kill her, so you can do it. It's all good. Thank you for joining us here at Get Fit with Gaston. Stay tuned. We'll be back with a few more episodes this semester, and we look forward to working out with you.